Starting a community garden can be a rewarding way to bring people together, promote local food production, and enhance community engagement. Here are steps for success in starting a community garden. Gather community support. Begin by gauging interest and gathering support from local residents, community organizations, schools, businesses, and government agencies. Hold community meetings, conduct surveys, and reach out to potential partners to assess interest and identify resources and stakeholders. Form a steering committee. Establish a dedicated group of volunteers or a steering committee to lead the planning and development process for the community garden. The steering committee should include representatives from diverse backgrounds and expertise, including gardeners, organizers, educators, and community leaders. Define goals and objectives. Clearly define the goals, mission, and objectives of the community garden, taking into account the needs, interests, and priorities of the community. Determine the purpose of the garden, such as promoting food security, fostering community connections, providing educational opportunities, or beautifying the neighborhood. Select a site. Identify potential locations for the community garden, considering factors such as accessibility, sunlight, soil quality, water access, and land ownership. Seek permission from property owners or land managers to use the site and obtain any necessary permits or approvals from local authorities. Develop a garden plan. Develop a comprehensive garden plan that outlines the layout, design, and features of the community garden. Consider elements such as raised beds, composting areas, tool sheds, seating areas, and water infrastructure. Incorporate accessibility features and design principles that accommodate diverse users and promote inclusivity. Secure funding and resources. Identify sources of funding and resources to support the development and operation of the community garden. Explore grants, donations, sponsorships, crowdfunding, and in-kind contributions from local businesses, organizations, and government agencies. Develop a budget and fundraising plan to cover expenses such as site preparation, materials, tools, signage, and ongoing maintenance. Organize workdays and volunteer events. Mobilize volunteers and organize workdays to prepare the site, build garden beds, install infrastructure, and create communal spaces. Engage community members in hands-on activities such as soil amending, planting, mulching, and watering to foster a sense of ownership and participation in the garden. Establish garden guidelines and agreements. Develop a set of garden guidelines, rules, and agreements that outline expectations for gardeners, address issues such as plot assignments, maintenance responsibilities, and conduct standards. Establish membership criteria, plot fees, if applicable, and a process for resolving conflicts and addressing concerns. Provide education and outreach. Offer educational programs, workshops, and events to provide gardeners with knowledge and skills in gardening, composting, water conservation, and sustainable practices. Foster community engagement and social connections through gardening activities, cooking demonstrations, garden tours, and seasonal celebrations. Maintain and sustain the garden. Establish a system for ongoing maintenance, management, and stewardship of the community garden. Create a schedule for regular maintenance tasks such as watering, weeding, pest control, and composting. Develop leadership and succession plans to ensure continuity and sustainability of the garden over time. Celebrate achievements and successes. Celebrate milestones and achievements in the development and growth of the community garden. Host grand openings, ribbon-cutting ceremonies, and seasonal harvest festivals to recognize the contributions of volunteers, partners, and supporters. Share stories, photos, and testimonials to showcase the impact of the garden on the community. By following these steps and fostering collaboration, communication, and community involvement, you can successfully start and sustain a thriving community garden that enriches the lives of participants, strengthens social ties, and contributes to the health and vitality of the community.